So that Pokemon Presents was interesting, right? That Pokemon Presents maybe left you scratching your head wondering, what is this? Was this worth the hype? Anyways, let's talk all about that. Let's get into it. Okay, so now for starters, we don't want to start this video off on a low note, so let's start off on a high note. The good things about this Pokemon Presents. Okay, so Pokemon Legends ZA. Now I know, I'm gonna have to say in this video, there's gonna be some mixed opinions in here. But for the good things that I've realized, the art style of the game actually looks pretty good. Now, you can tell that this is on a Nintendo Switch 2 because it doesn't have any of that frame dropping or when the texture is kind of like you're looking at a 1950s TV where it's kind of going all over the place. Yeah, you don't really notice that inside of the trailer, or at least I haven't noticed it. But overall, I think that right there is one of the greatest things because then we can look forward to looking at a Pokemon game that actually looks really good. And so far, this game doesn't disappoint inside of its art style direction. Now, of course, it's not the greatest thing in the world. It could still be better. It can still be improved, but who knows? They still got 3 months to develop this game, and maybe it could be even better than we've expected a Pokemon game to be. Okay, so now let's go to Pokemon Champions. Pokemon Champions is a pretty cool looking game. Not only is it free, but also you can pretty much just play with your friends. Whenever you want to battle, just pick up your phone or pick up your Switch, you can battle. That's really great. And now that it's free, of course, you're going to have some interesting things. Now, I like the fact that you're able to go inside the game and battle, and then you get points, and then you can use that to buy a Pokemon. That is pretty interesting. There's also different divisions, so you get the ranked matches, so if you want to play ranked against really good players, you can do that, or casual, there's probably going to be skill-based matchmaking, and there you go, you can battle against them, get your Pokemon leveled up, get your Pokemon coins also leveled up so you can get some more Pokemon, which is really great. If now that it's a free game, you're most likely going to be able to buy those tokens, so I know this is probably not great for casual players, because buying tokens, well, someone can just be on day one with a Charizard and a Fraligator. But overall, it doesn't seem that there's that many Pokemon to start the game off right away, but there's probably going to be even more Pokemon. So overall, I think Pokemon Champions looks pretty good. Also, we got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is 2 years old and it's still going strong. We finally got the shiny treasure of Ruin Pokemon. Shiny Wu-Chen, Shiny Po, Shiny Tinglu, and Shiny Yu. These are all Pokemons that you will be able to get starting July 23rd. Every about 2 weeks, you will be able to get a new shiny Pokemon. Now, all you have to do is defeat them in a Terra raid, but you can't actually catch them. You have to get a million people to take them down. So let's take them down. We can all get a shiny. So let's do it. Okay, so the next thing I have to talk about here is the new Pokemon set, Mega Evolutions. Now, the Pokemon set Mega Evolutions really looked like exceptionally good. Now, I really love the art style for Venusaur, Ivysaur, and Bulbasaur. Those look so good. Like, they really look so good. And you can tell where some effort is being placed into Pokemon art style here because this looks really great. And we also got a whole bunch of updates for the Pokemon mobile games like Pokemon Masters EX, Pokemon Unite, and even Pokemon Sleep and other Pokemon games. We got a brand new mobile game, which is Pokemon Friends, which is interesting. There's going to be more on that later, but yeah, overall, a whole bunch of Pokemon updates. Now, of course, you got Pokemon Go, you got your Netflix series, which the Netflix series has a weird art style. It kind of looks like a plushie mixed with like a Barbie doll or something like that. I don't know, I never watched the TV series kind of thing either, besides Indigo League. That was the only one that I actually watched. But also, we got the Kanto Park inside of Tokyo, Japan, I believe, which is pretty interesting. Is it actually like a place that you can walk around? It looks to be like that, so maybe you can finally go into Celadon City, am I right? Go into a Pokemon Center and just have fun. That is pretty interesting. Now, we're gonna get into some more, rough things, some things that aren't that great. But before we do that, I gotta mention something that's a little bit in between. So Pokemon can wear costumes. Now sadly, this is only inside of Pokemon Cafe Remix. I would love to see a Latios with a pirate costume on. I would love to see a Totodile with a pirate costume on. Honestly, that would be great to see inside the main series of games, but sadly it's not. Pokemon Sleep is getting a new canyon kind of thing, but overall. Now we gotta get into the more rough things, the bad. I'm sorry, we have to do it. And starting off, it's gotta be Pokemon Legends EA. Now, I know that I said that the game looks really good. Now, this is not what I'm talking about here, right now. It's the fact that you're stuck in a city. Now, this has been one of my big complaints for the longest time, and it doesn't seem like this is going away. Now, I know Pokemon has pretty much confirmed this a long time ago, but I still want to bring it up. So now that you're stuck in a city, what exactly are you supposed to be doing? So I know, you get some doors that you unlock and you get little Pokemon, but I feel like the Legends game was actually better the way it was. You had different areas. You had 5 different areas to explore, and you can go anywhere you want throughout those areas. Lumio City probably is not going to capture the same vibe. Now, of course, I haven't played the game yet, but it seems to be really interesting here because you unlock different doors, you can catch Pokemon, but then what? You go and catch more Pokemon because like you can't get out the door, you can't fully explore the city until you're a high enough trainer level. Doesn't make any sense. The day net cycle is interesting, I guess. I mean, at least you get to fight things, right? Also the organization of different Pokemon, like, you know, the story, the main story. I guess maybe they focus more on story. I don't know. But overall, this game looks pretty interesting. I like the fact that catching Pokemon is there. I just don't like the fact that you're inside of a city. You can even see part of the land outside of the city inside the gameplay, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to go out there. Okay, so a little bit more of some bad things. I don't have too many things to complain about, but let's just go with just a little bit. I think that Pokemon Champions is great. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the fact that you could only have certain coins. So some people are gonna, you know, play super hard. Okay, they can level up their thing. Some people are just gonna buy it, and it's just gonna be like, okay, so that just kind of ruins the gameplay experience. Unless maybe they didn't even add any sort of buying currency. Maybe it's still just a Pokemon game where you have to play, battle, upgrade. Maybe it's something like that. That'd be cool. I feel like there should have been some, maybe it was a paid version, but free is fine, I guess, in a way. Yeah. So anyways, now I just wanted to talk about just things that I did not like at all. Now, I thought that the Pokemon Presents was interesting. I mean, of course, a little bit higher notes here saying that we're going to be seeing Pokemon Generation 5 and also Pokemon, or Generation 10 and also Generation 5. But yeah, that's a little bit sad that we didn't see that, but hey, we got Legends EA, we got a whole bunch of things. Now, we got another mobile game, which was pretty interesting. Now, we didn't see any third-party games. Now, that's something that I would have loved to see, a third-party game. Like, what about maybe another Pokemon Quest, maybe another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, maybe another Pokemon game that's not like a mobile game. You know what I'm saying? Because now, I feel like Pokemon is going into the mobile section of games. And some of them are just, what in the world is happening exactly? Exactly. So, we got Pokemon Friends, right? We got Pokemon Sleeps. We got Pokemon Go. We got Pokemon, like, pretty much everything for a life necessity. Like, you know, you got Pokemon Tooth to brush your teeth while you're playing Pokemon. You got Pokemon Sleep. You got Pokemon all of this stuff. And now, this is where it falls into kind of ugly, because doesn't this just like, okay, well, you got Pokemon everything, and now you got Pokemon stay on your phone the entire time. That's a little bit of a something. I just hope to see some sort of actual game once again, because right now, our games in production are looking pretty interesting. It's not like, it definitely isn't back like in the 3DS, the 2DS, the era of a whole bunch of fun games. It's more like mobile games, you know, got a game for basic necessities. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to talk about here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed consider to hear me out with some of these complaints. And yeah, with that being said, hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next one.